with Amir Oren from Tel Aviv. He's a columnist at the Israeli newspaper Haaretz. Thanks for joining us here on the News Hour. Come midnight this evening in Israel, any chances that Parliament won't dissolve this? Are there any other options on the table here?
No, there is no such possibility because the coalition headed by Bennett and Lapid and the opposition headed by Benjamin Netanyahu have agreed on certain resolutions and conditions pertaining to the elections. So if there was any slight chance of Netanyahu presenting an alternative cabinet, they are now nil.
Was this coalition just doomed to fail from the start? I mean, there was so much hope for it. It was so diverse, people coming from all different political opinions. But because of those differences, is that part of the reason why it has now fallen apart?
The only common denominator for the various groups comprising this government was the anti-Netanyahu feeling that enough is enough, that he is corrupt, he is standing trial. He has been presiding over the government for the last 12 years, and therefore his various rivals, people he has fallen out with throughout his career, banded against him. But this was not enough to sustain the coalition, and various individual members, particularly from the right wing of the government and from the left wing of the government, have not managed to stay in line. And therefore, the government lost its majority and saw no alternative but to dissolve the Knesset.
Dissolve the Knesset, head to elections once again. How's Benjamin Netanyahu looking at all of this and the breakdown of the government? When this announcement was first made, he did actually make a statement, and he looked, body language-wise, his face, he looked very happy about it all.
Well, Netanyahu is an accomplished actor. He will put on whatever face he imagines the audience wants him to show. This doesn't mean that deep down his feelings are identical to what you see on the screen. But he knows that this is probably his last hurrah if he doesn't get to form the government again after this fifth round in less than 4 years, because his coalition partners, now his opposition partners, will not stand by him if he doesn't get more than 60 seats in the Knesset. Enough will be enough for them. But what it also means is that for the second half of 2022, there will be no effective government in Israel. There will be only a caretaker one for the next 4 months, and it will be a long and hard journey to form a government after that. So we can write off 2022, wait for the midterm elections in the United States, and try to sort out what has happened in the next year.
Certainly going to be an interesting few months, that election set for later this year. Amir Oren, live to us there from Tel Aviv. Really appreciate your analysis and your time.